Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome back to Minecraft. I should really get Shadowplay to accept full screen version of this. That's gonna require more meddling, and I got other stuff to do today. Right, so, last video, I showed you most of what was in my inventory. There's a few things I missed, like the Cobalt Lumber Axe. It's an axe. It cuts wood. That's what I do. That's what it does. This is a vacuum chest. Why am I telling you this? Well, to show you what both do. The vacuum chest sucks up items just as much as just like my magnet sigil, and it works really well with stuff that drops plants, drops seedlings like rubber trees. These are rubber trees, and this axe fells rubber trees really quickly. I made this one on a bet, and I'm betting that a full Ardite one at 1 health actually does better, but we shall see about that. I'm not currently dealing with that. That was over a month ago, I think, or several months ago. So I don't care. This is a slime tree. I don't have very many of these, so I'm not going to touch that right now. This is actually a part of something I haven't fully cleaned up yet. Yeah, I may not have... Yeah, I haven't shown you these demons yet. He's Charnel, and that is Pyro. If you've seen my sacrifice playthrough... these guys should be familiar. If not, I recommend you go watch it. It's fun. I've recently put up these banners. You can give them any elemental symbol you like. I made it Lucrum Greed because, you know. That's my door. I love my door. It's awesome. Right, these are... We're immediately transitioning into showing you my base. These are my spawners. Every time something... something in my item network gets low, like I don't have enough blaze rods or, well, blizz rods or feathers or what have you, a few new mobs get spawned, and they get ground up by the grinder, and their XP gets deposited somewhere else, but their the stuff they drop gets put into my system. It requires a lot of electricity to run these things. What does this spawner do? Endermen, yeah. If I run out of ender pearls, it's going to spawn a few new endermen here, and then they're going to get killed. These beams of light are, well, you'll see. I think in the third part of my video where I show you the rest of my base, because I'm not going to get all the way through with this. But these are all beacons, yes, and they all have their own function. Something else I neglected to show you was this. There are more different wands you can have. I explained the wand focus of distortion and the wand focus of the portable hull. There's some other ones. Equal trade lets you, say for instance, trade these nether brick blocks and stone brick blocks with each other. You need to have the right amount of blocks you want to put in the world in your inventory, and in exchange all those blocks are going to get mined, essentially. There's more, of course. There's the wand focus of frost. Wonder what that's gonna do. Throw balls of ice, because I've enchanted it to be that way. Ow. That actually dealt a lot of damage. The wand focus of excavation. I'm actually gonna get out of here for a second. Whoa, calm down. I was just hit by an ice ball, dude. Nothing special. But yeah, I think the... Oh, this might be warded. Yeah, this is what the wand focus of excavation does. It digs out some stuff. It requires a fair amount of essence to do so. But, oh, well, time for the wand focus of portable hull. Yay. There's some other stuff like the wand focus of fire. Well, I wonder what that does. Ow. Okay, that might have been not the greatest thing to use indoors. It creates a giant ball of fire. Well. Alright, let's enjoy ourselves here. I already shown you excavation, frost, and where's lightning? Shock, yeah. This creates chain lightning, I think. Yes, it does. It doesn't chain because I don't have any mobs to kill. A freeze flame melts blocks into other blocks, but it doesn't seem to be very functional right now. One focus of the 9 hells summons... doesn't seem to be very functional at all, but it's supposed to summon fire bats, which are bats that are on fire. You get that one by scanning the fire bats in the nether. This is the focus, one focus primal. Now that one's a bit too much to even show here. I've learned my lesson, so I'm going to go back into the... There we go. Hello, Mr. Spider. I think you're going to be a great test subject for the shock focus, first of all. See, they both got damaged. Candlecack died a lot faster. Those spawned from mined dirt, by the way. And let's go with the primal focus now. See this creeper? Takes a bit of mana to do, but these are all giant explosions. The fireball one is arguably better, but it's slightly slower and it's less. It's more. It's less erratic and it creates fire. The primal focus is really good for the primal focus is really fun because it's part of the way to discover the forbidden magic stuff. Well, not forbidden magic, but the forbidden standard Thaumcraft stuff. This one focus lets you fly at quite the cost, or lets you fly quite quickly as well, actually. And what do we got else? If we got a Reach Flame, might want to test this. None of this is working. Nope. I might have done something to it, or it might just be defective. I don't know. Ender Rift creates a little bag space, which I don't use. I just have it for completion's sake. And that's all of them, I think. Yeah, the AE wrench. Oh, look, it's a wrench focus. It's not too exciting, but it's extremely functional, actually. I think I got the blue portal. Yeah, I got the blue portal. Nope, wrong one. Let's get out of here. Actually, let's use haste. Whee! Now that's fast. And out. Right, haste is off. I haven't shown you these yet, have I? These are portals. They go to Sam's base, to the Nether, to the mining world, which is a special world built by the server admin and his friends for mining. His close associates anyway, for mining. It's really like 90% stone and just one small layer of dirt and perfectly flat. I might show you it sometime. The Demon Village is interesting. It's inside the Solar Age, which it's daytime forever. This is a portal to the end, by the way. But the Demon Village is something I made, so that's why it has the extra fancy Delphish blue aphorism tile. Yes. It's a village full of demons, which is summoned up as a single street, and then houses start popping up, and other stuff, and the village grows like outside of like it's coming out of a clown car. And I basically made the ritual for that to happen, and I made a giant wall around it to make sure, well, first off, to make sure the village had plenty of room, but secondly, to make sure the village didn't overrun us. And it's also in a different dimension from this, so it should be fine. Televator, train station, factory hall, temporary, pull lever to operate televator. Yeah, this is just a prototype, but it's pretty fun. It's a teleportation elevator. It goes to the train station. Joshua Station, watch your step, because, lava. It used to be open, so you could fall in as well. Yeah, here's my big reactor. We're probably going to come to that later. Let's teleport out. Oh, and this is a magnum torch. It's very important. It makes it so that mobs cannot spawn here. So yeah, that's why. This is nice. This is a chunk loader, which means even when I leave, these areas of the map stay loaded, so my machines can keep working, etc., etc. You don't get weird issues where one part of the pipe keeps pumping and the other part isn't there anymore, doesn't exist anymore. So I keep everything diligently loaded. Yeah. We can go down onto this terrace here or all the way down. It creates an illusion of real depth because you get a terrace halfway down, well, halfway, somewhat of the way down with these Blackrock Mountain-inspired crosswalks. Blackrock, that's a double reference. But yeah, it's real deep and it's full of lava, as you saw when we were down there. Why is this one not working? That's curious. Oh, because there is no light here. That's bad. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. Haha! Helping! Perfect. Yeah, I thought I activated all of these, but some of them just were glitched, I guess. I showed you how this works. I could try and show you the other side of it at some point, yeah. But here is our, my Thaumcraft area. All these aura nodes are just imprisoned and stabilized so that I can use them to tap aura from them. As well, this one is energized, which means it was a really huge one, but it's its aspects got divided when I put it into this energizing machine, and now its aspects can be used for crafting. It's rather nice. When you have an energized node, you can use the aspects for special kinds of crafting, and thanks to this leading into these purple power lines, this is my essentially my internet inside the base, my AE network. I can use this energized aura node to craft stuff. It recharges this silver with scepter, which is perfect for crafting. You just can't cast anything with it. And it has this set of crafting gear. And this is essentially a Thaumcraft crafting table. And when you get a Thaumcraft recipe, what am I gonna do? Yeah. I don't actually remember any Thaumcraft recipes that are easily done right now. Oh well, but when you get a Thaumcraft recipe in here, it's real easy to just take it out. And you can even automate that further by throwing a scepter and maybe some enchanting gear into a machine, so your internet can automatically craft enchanting stuff. By the way, I'm gonna grab some. This is my stash. This is my stash of stuff. You might have already seen it. Torches. Yes, torches are good. Torches contain lux, as you can see. Each one torch contains 1 lux, but it should be fine. So I'm going to throw these torches here into this alchemical furnace to be disassembled. Now this lux is going to go into the arcane alembic. I got multiple arcane alembics just in case things get a bit full. And then from the arcane alembic, it's pumped out using an Essentia import bus. What I really love about Thaumcraft is you start researching stuff and then start automating stuff. And, well, it gets really, really fun because things you had to do manually first with a cauldron, you can now do semi-automatically with a... Oh, I removed that to make sure the light could get all the way to the top. But there's ways to essentially semi-automatically craft magical items, which is really nice. But the clincher is this. Thaumic Energistics. You can combine Thaumcraft with what is essentially, like I said, item internet. Applied Energistics. And you can combine the two and you can have Thaumcraft essentially automate, completely automatically craft everything. Even this, which Thaumcraft experts might recognize as an infusion altar. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you want to make real powerful items, you grab some essence from here, or, well, you distill some essence. Normally you just put it in jars and then carry them up, or carry them to the... It doesn't have to be up. You carry them to the crafting... you carry them over to this thing, and then you use the essence to craft new things. What I've done instead is to store a lot of different kinds of essence, such as Humanus, and like I said, Lux, and... Where's the other one? Not Cognitio. Spiritus. Where's my Spiritus? Yeah, I got a lot of Spiritus. I've stored all of them essentially in my computer system. So if I want to craft something like, say, Ichor, which is the blood of gods, it's extremely powerful. I haven't done any of it yet, but I'm willing to do so for demonstration purposes. Where is it? It's in Atomic Tinkering, I think. Yeah. I can make some Ichor. I've already researched this. I'm going to need 1 nether shard, 1 ender shard, 1 diamond, 1 eye of ender, and a nether star. Right. Let's go. Let's do shards. You can't look this up in the NEI, by the way. It doesn't work. NEI is a mod that helps you look stuff up. Actually, I think I already got a bunch of this stuff in here. Yes, I did. 10 of each as well. That might be a bit overkill for today. Let's just do 1 of each and then come back later to do it off camera. Because not only is this really awesome, it's also taboo secret knowledge. So it also drives you insane, which gives you access to the Eldritch bonus tab. And I need a lot of corruption right now to go completely bonkers and basically go to the end game of normal Thaumcraft. So here's this star. What's the other ones? I got one to the left, one to the right, I think. You need to remember the positioning. It's very important. Nether shard to the left, ender shard to the right. This one in the bottom, and then the diamond on top. This is essentially the center of my crafting circle. And this one on the right. This one on the left. Yes, that works fine. and the diamond up top. And if I'm right, just checking, I'm sorry, because it's really unstable, but then again, that's why I have all these ridiculous amounts of mixed crystal clusters, to make sure instability is removed and things stay stable. Yeah, I can craft this now. So I'm just gonna get my wand, of course. Yoink. Yeah. I can craft this now, so let's see how this goes, because I've got the infusion provider. It's currently online, so that's good. I've recently rebooted everything, so I'm just checking. It's going to draw energy. It's going to draw different kinds of magical disassembled matter, alchemically, out of my internet system, like you can see. It's flowing out, and the numbers are getting lower. And eventually this is going to be turned into ichor, into godblood. So we're going to be back later. Normally it swirls around, but because I positioned this thing right on top of that, it doesn't do that. I should move this entire thing down one, but whenever you break one of these crystals, they shatter. So it's going to be a lot of work if I'm going to ever put this entire crafting thing down one. And I'm not sure if it would work if I actually put this thing in the ceiling. It would also look bad, so it's going to require some thought, at least. But yeah, that's the Thaumcraft area essentially secured. I can show you more about the AE system right now, or we can just go on to Botania, which is a bit more organized. I'm probably going to do that. Right, so Botania is a mod about flowers. You use flowers to create mana, which is magical energy, as you can see. It's essentially magic water. And I've got a lot of different pools of mana set up. As you can see right now, the mana is flowing nicely. It's all flowing into this particular pool. It's also the pool that's linked to the mana mirror. And all these sparks that are floating above the pools are providing this central pool with energy, because it's marked by a rune as a high priority pool. And all the other pools are low priority, so it's all flowing into the middle. It's all flowing into the middle. Most of the stuff you see here is just crafting stuff, a portal which you can throw stuff into and craft, etc., etc. But this is interesting. This is a magical enchanter. You throw books around the middle, and then you put an item into the middle, or, the other way around, whatever's more effective. And then you hit it with the one of the forest, and you enchant the item without using up the books, and without costing XP. It's really useful. It's really useful. And if you have a lot of mana, like me, then you can do it whenever the hell you like, which is pretty nice. As long as the item fits into the slot, of course. If it doesn't, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, but I've got a way for that too as well. See this cake? See these plants? These plants are eating the cake and generating ridiculous amounts of mana. Now, my AE system, like all the wires you can see also under here, automatically craft cake whenever it's needed, and then it's placed there. It's amazing what you can do with automation in this game. And it's literally a magical internet system drawing eggs, milk, etc. from a farm, crafting them into a cake, and then depositing that cake to be eaten by magic flowers, so that my magic pickaxe can become stronger. It's better than just shooting people, let me tell you. It's awesome. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. I think we're going to go downstairs now and look at what I've been talking about the entire time, ranting and raving so happy, the AE system. It looks a bit like a mess right now, but it's supposed to, be suspended in the middle of the room like a big brain. That's my intention for it. It's not finished yet. Nothing is. But it's functional. Certainly it's working. That's because it's glowing, so it has to be working because it's glowing. Or either that or it's about to explode. That's another reason why it might glow. But it's just glowing. It's working. This looks like a box of disk drives, like a server. It is a box of disk drives. It's exactly what it is. And each of these boxes contains either a fluid, or a bunch of fluids, a bunch of items, or a bunch of essence from magic. These all contain items, I think. Storage cell, yeah. They're all just basically full of items. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be entirely full up as well. Yeah, I'll get to this stuff and that stuff later, don't worry. Down here, there's the main terminal. I've got pretty much one of every type of terminal available, or at least I try to. Got a crafting terminal, fluid terminal, essentia terminal, whatever I need, I can just access it right here. I've also got travel anchors, which means I can pop essentially anywhere I would like. Be right back. Right. Which is nice. It doesn't just go vertical, it goes pretty much every which way, but vertical is like the best thing to do when you have a base like this. Beyond that, in this room I've got some equipment to create, I'll just show you. I got some equipment to create, I should actually break down this partition and just make it into one giant room. I got some crystal growth accelerators. You grind up crystals, throw the crystal seeds in here, and then the crystals become, well, bigger through the power of electricity. I'm going to turn that back off because it's a giant power hog. And this is a very intricate mechanism I use to craft computer chips. Just quite how I did it, I don't quite recall, so don't ask me directly. And I think this is the chest I use. Yes. It's connected to my ender pouch. So anything that I put in that chest gets drawn away. So this is essentially the maintenance area for the giant brain, or it's supposed to be, at least. These doors need to go. I keep snagging on them. They're nice, but I keep snagging on them. There's some other stuff in here, like XP storage, or an attempt at doing so anyway. There's some items that can either enchant things or disenchant things, like this. If you put an item in here, it rips the enchantment off, and it may destroy the item, but you have a free enchantment. And standard issue anvil, you can just combine or add enchantments. And this is interesting. This is a typesetting table. And this is a printing press, which allows you to copy an enchantment, and then use the printing press to make more copies of it. Essentially forgery. It's wonderful. What's this? Yeah, this is my, I think this is the last thing we're gonna cover right now. This is the last thing we're gonna cover right now. It's pretty interesting. I've got an old suit of power armor here. I got a stand for my bound armor, and I got an invisible terrasteel suit, which is actually an invisible terrasteel suit. I've got a necklace somewhere which gives me permanent invisibility as a potion effect. I just need to wear it. And then I'm essentially invisible, and somewhat hard to kill with the terrasteel suit, but it's yet to be enchanted, so it might actually, nor does it actually have the 6 sigils you can add to it, so it might need some more work before I go and take it into battle or something like that. This is the final thing we're going to be talking about. It's a work in progress that's supposed to feed me a certain amount of steak. Right now it just floods my inventory with steak. Another function of it can be to provide my inventory with electricity, but as you can see, that's not working. Otherwise this thing would automatically recharge. Yet another function would be to drain away experience whenever I gain it. Also not working, but I haven't even set that up yet. See these cables? They're awesome. And finally, what it could also do is it could draw away stuff like cobblestone when I start mining. So I might have something like that set up as well. Currently, this system is very janky. So I'm not using it yet, but I might spend an afternoon trying to set that up if I feel like it. If I have the time. I might not get the time. But if it does, I might show you, and I might actually document my work, but it's going to be a lot of trial and error, mostly error. It's, usually I just, I tend to do two things. I tend to see someone do something, and then improve upon it, or at least do it in my own way, and learn something in the process. This, I have basically done everything I could do, just watching and learning. This is all my own stuff at this point. So I'm pretty happy with this, all of this. And I think this contraption, and this insanity, is where we're going to lead off. We're going to end off right now. So I'm going to split this video into 2 parts, and the third part is something I'm going to record and upload just a bit later. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, one thing I do want to tell you, this little bit, this is the bottom part of the elevator. The other part of the elevator is right downstairs. Yeah. Next time we're going to be discussing this farm area, this giant room. We're going to look at my my factory on the other side and all the other machinery I've got hooked up there. This insanity as well, but I may have already said that. Yeah, I'm getting tired. and something that's in here. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You might have already seen the example, the ziggurat things. And finally, the big reactor, I think. I think that's going to be a nice final episode. So, see you for the next and last final part of my review of my base.